Welcome back to Beyond the Bookshelf. I'm Lizzy, you're,
Taylz.
and you're
Terrified.
I'll never not stop saying that.
And I'll never not get it.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as you press record, you stop talking.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny.
Because now what I say will be put out there.
To start us off this lovely episode 3, what have you been reading this week, Taylor?
I slogged through one of the smallest books I think I've read in a long time. Ass Blades.
Not
Assassin's Blade, or whatever it is.
By
Is it Assassin's Blades? Yeah, Sarah J. Maas. Yep. Because somebody said I had to read it in that particular order.
I will bring up the receipts.
And you read these two pretty good books and then grinding halt to this slog.
I will bring up her freaking website.
I know she said to do it, but no.
So why was it
Don't listen to her.
With trying to be as spoiler-free as possible, what was bad about it?
I don't know. You seem to have like ramped up sort of to some juicy stuff coming up. Like old mates going on an adventure. And you just go back in time to slow down. I don't know. I wish I just continued on with the story.
I honestly think you could get away with not actually reading Assassin's Blade.
I mean, I may have fallen asleep while listening to it, so I'm not sure how much I missed, but I didn't go back to find out where I fell asleep. But I mean, towards the end of it, because the first two books, you kind of know something's going to happen. It was just a matter of when. And it was just a matter, like, the entire time I was listening, it was like, okay, it's going to happen now. No, it's going to happen now. And then when it did happen, I wasn't like, I knew it's going to happen. It wasn't that emotionally invested either. So, yeah, I don't know. Read that one first. Don't listen to the people that had to wait.
No.
Just read that one first. Don't listen to the OGs. They know nothing. They just had to live through it.
I had to live through it. But also, I think they make more sense in the later books for sure because things happen.
So it will relate back.
Yeah, it does relate back. When I finished that series, like the first time I finished it, like when I read Kingdom of Ash, the amount of stuff that gets like tied up and going, oh my god, that's why she talked about that in book 1, and oh my god, that's what that means. It's like really has a lot of payoff. I believe it does. And so even rereading, you're like, oh, I missed this when I first read it, and it relates back to these books, like 2 books after it. So when you get into all of that, I think it's worth it. Maybe you like it more, but I don't know, whatever. If you hate Air of Fire, I can't be friends with you anymore. Sorry to say that.
Okay. Well, I've only just started, so I'm like 2 minutes in or something. She's not sitting on a roof or something.
Getting drunk, getting sunbaked.
Yep. Well, she's already drunk. She's finished. She's got a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Is the hawk watching her?
I don't think I'm up to there yet. Spoiled. Ruined. That's it.
There's a hawk.
Not reading anymore.
No, it's really good. It's my favorite because it's so espresso, and then things happen.
I am excited. I am enjoying the ride, even though
and you get to meet like one of the best characters.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so those 3 from the other 2 aren't the main characters? There's more?
No, they are. There's more.
No, they are.
Oh, there's so many more fun people coming. You're going to meet so many fun people.
I'm going to get confused. No, joking. It's like people always asking me, how can you read so many books at once? I'm like, how can you watch so many TV shows at once? Or when people ask, how can you watch a YouTube creator playing Fortnite or whatnot? What's the difference between watching that and watching someone play footy?
Yeah. You're
watching someone else do it.
Our brains can remember so much more than we are. Like, I think that's why I was so hesitant to get into like the more high fantasy, like proper fantasy. Because I was like, oh, I can't, how am I meant to remember all these plot points? You just do. And if you
Yeah.
forget, you'll have someone to remind you, or Google's there. Like, it's not
Yeah,
that hard
exactly.
to go back and find it. And then if you miss something, you're like, oh, let's watch a review. Oh, that's what that means.
Mm.
And now I've got you for all the Brandon Sanderson stuff, so I'm fine.
Yeah, right. And I could come to you about Sarah J. Maas. So win-win all
Exactly.
around.
I know everything about her.
Yeah. You talking the other night about it with Naomi. I was
Naomi.
like, Jesus, she's a bit obsessed. Nah.
It's like one of my favorite series. I love it.
No, it's good.
And I love that
Anyway.
people appreciate.
Anyway, I've started a couple of other books.
Mm-hmm.
Finished reading Andromache Between Worlds, and there's gonna be another one. Yes.
And it says good.
Oh yeah, I loved it. And Hunter wants me to read it because it's got giant crabs on the cover.
Mm.
I tried to tell him like before, let Mummy read you this one because it's supposed to have dinosaurs in it. But it was the giant crabs that got us across the line. So I'm already rereading it, which is fun.
So
it's a fun book. And what else did I read? I finished Deceased book 2, started book 3, and started reading that.
Oh,
Not very far in. It's about
Mhm.
vampires. Who'd have thunk it?
I didn't know that, and I wasn't gonna buy it. And then you said it was about vampires. I was like, "Kill." It's
So-
underneath me right now.
So you haven't started reading it? What are you reading?
I'm reading Warbreaker.
Yay! About damn
And I'm
time.
14 chapters in. 14
Wow.
chapters.
14. Is that what
Yeah.
you did yesterday? Is that why you're so dizzy?
No, I barely read yesterday because I was dizzy. It was horrible. I was like,
When the hell
what
did you
do?
get home at like 12 o'clock on Saturday night, read, go to sleep, then get dizzy? Because you said you were only up to chapter 2 on Saturday night.
So I did read some yesterday. But it didn't feel like all day yesterday. I think I read it mostly last night after my nap.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's so good. It's much I think quicker start than Elantris, it feels like. I'm already like,
yeah.
I'm interested in every single point of view. I want to know what's going on. I feel I want to skip through because I want to know, but I'm not gonna. But I wanna. And I'm like,
no, I get that. I feel like that with Way of Kings. Like, I read one bit, and it goes to another POV, and I'm like, POV. Yeah, well, I mean, I said the right thing, but you know, my brain hurts. Pretty sure I'm still hungover. But yeah, no, I feel like I want to skip, but then I get hooked on the next POV, and then never ending. Anyway, is that it? You're just wearing. Why can't I say reading Warbreaker like a normal person?
It's Reading Warbreaker. I say it too. It's the tongue twister for sure. Besides that, which I'm honestly really loving, like straight off the bat. Like I feel like I've had to warm up to every other start of the series or other book. This one I'm like, I'm in. Let's go. So that's really exciting. Something else I was reading.
You did read a lot of shirtless men books.
Yeah, I did that. But I finished a whole book yesterday. That's
finished the whole book yesterday.
And I wonder why I'm dizzy. No, every time I sat up, I felt dizzy. If I laid sideways, I was like this with the. But I read The Fake Mate by Alana Ferguson. So that one, everyone who's like reading Bride is now reading that one, or vice versa. That's another one where it's like werewolves and mating and all that jazz. It was okay, bit annoying, but okay.
Seems
3
like
stars.
that. Both Bride and that one are.
It just, I don't know. I think because I've read a lot of urban fantasy, and it wasn't urban fantasy enough. It was just normal people. Oh, they were wolves for one time. Where like other urban fantasy, it's more like involved. It's more their world. It's more their thoughts and everything. So it feels more like, I don't know, fantasy. But these ones are just like, I'm a doctor and also I happen to be a werewolf. But I don't talk about that ever until one time. So stupid. But that's what I've been reading.
I won't be reading that one. Cool.
No,
I almost started weeding because I can't fucking talk. Read about last night, but my head hurt too much, so I did not put it back down. But I can do it. But then I'm like, so that's what we've been reading.
Yep. That's when we're reading. My reading this last month, I reckon, has been whack because I've been in a reading slump for sure. It sucks.
You seem
But
to
I've been
be
in
in
like,
just a slump.
I am. Yeah, true.
You're in a funk.
I am in a funk. I'm in a anxiety funk, a
So
book
we need
slump.
to pull you out of that. What's something
Quite somewhat.
really good we can read that'll pull you right out of it?
I mean,
Besides
Warbreaker-
Warbreaker, because the quicker you get through Warbreaker, the quicker you can start Stormlight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really, really,
Do the
really,
Way of
really
Kings.
want to catch up to you.
Did we say we are going to do Way of Kings, Word of Radiance, and then Yumi? Or were we going to do all of Stormlight and then Yumi? Because I'm just trying to think of a way, like, get us to Yumi. That'll get you out of a slump.
Yeah, I'd really want Yumi. I keep eyeing it off. Like, let me read you. Yeah, it's I blame House of Flame and Shadows for my slump.
Oh, okay.
Because
No, fair
it was
enough.
just built up for 2 years.
And
And
then you
I
must.
read it way too quickly. And there was some
We'll
good
read it
stuff,
again.
and there was some messed stuff. I mean, I could. I don't really want to, though.
Oh.
I
Is she
really
going to do
wanna
another
read-
one? Or is that it for that?
Oh, no. She's got, like, a contract for 7 more books.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I think from the rumor, there's gonna be more Akatar that aren't about the main couple. I think more Crescent City, especially actually the way that ended, it has to be because shit went down and it's not really sorted. Everyone wants a Throne of Glass spin-off about certain characters. I don't know if she'll do that because I really think she wrapped that up. Yeah, it left me a reading slump. Even though I have been reading, everything's just been like, oh,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
You haven't
then
read
that's
as much as you normally would. Your Goodreads hasn't been popping off like it normally does with all
No,
the
it's really
shirtless
sad.
dude
Men.
covers.
I mean, I read 4 of them, but usually
Yeah,
they
but
get
that's
me out
like
of the-
half of what you normally read.
I know. Usually it's like 10 per month, not 4.
Exactly.
It's atrocious. I actually feel like I always slump in February. I get December, I'm like, I have to finish everything. You read 150 books and blah, 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 blah. And then January, I'm like, oh my god, it's the start of the new year. I need to do all the blah, blah. And then February, I'm like, oh, there's too much to do.
Yeah.
So I think I do that to myself every year. So maybe it's that
Also,
combination.
February is quite a big month, even though it's a short month. It's quite a big month.
It is. Lots to do. Lots to see. Do you get into reading slumps often? Or at all?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but really, I've only really been reading for the last 2 and a bit years, maybe. I found it hard to get through a few books last year. But I had a lot on. Wedding, house.
Yeah.
Trying to get my kid into school, you know. Lots of things. Whereas, like, this year's, I've been alright. Although, I've wanted to read Frugal Wizard's I can't ever say that title. It's too big.
The Frugal Wizard's Hand Guide of Medieval England.
Oh, yes, because you got it right in front of you. Yeah, so I haven't started that. And I don't know if that's because, like, it's supposed to be so different. And, like, Mitchell, who loves Brandon, didn't love it. So I'm like, that's it, egging in the back of my head. It's just very different to what he normally does. So I'm like, is that a slump? I mean, I'm reading other things.
You actually feel like I feel like you're powering through books at the moment.
Yeah, well, I already hit my Goodreads goal.
That's amazing. What was it? 16?
Did that? No, it was 15 because I read 15 last year. So I did 15 this year, thinking might just get it. And what was it? The 6th of March. Finished
it. Awesome.
Smashed it. Only one of the books was Hunters as well.
Nah, it's like 60 books this year you could finish.
Well, then that's a good goal for next year.
I love how I had to math that on the calculator.
Oh, dude, I can do it in my head.
This slump, I usually, like you said, I read my like romances and all that trash, get through it. Or I reread something. But I just in the back of my mind, like I just don't want to pick up a book, but also at the same time I want to read and it's annoying. So annoying.
I shared a thing on Facebook the other day. It was like, is it when we want book? Oh, when do we want books? New books now.
Yeah.
When do we want them now? That's the one. What do we want?
Mm.
New books. When do we want them now? When are we going to read them? And it's the whole.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel
I
like
think
that.
yeah. I think that's
And, like-
contributing to everything because I have such a humongous TBR, and
Yeah.
like all these are new ones I've bought like this year, and that's not even
Yeah.
all the red ones.
I mean, yeah, I got that same problem. On my bedside table, I've got a stack of books that I did at the beginning of the year, and I was like, this is what I'm going to read straight up.
Yeah.
I haven't touched that. I haven't.
Yeah.
Everything I've read has been bought and either put somewhere in the stack or put in another stack or hidden in here somewhere. Or yeah, like this one, the T one. I was like, let's, because it's YA, get that out of the way. Reading slump.
It sucks, and it's like I feel like I get so excited about all these new ones or all the releases I was anticipating for years, and then I either don't pick them up or I pick them up, read the first 5 pages, and I'm like, I can't be bothered. And then I don't read anything. And it's really pissing me off. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
Take a complete break. No buying books. No reading books.
No.
For 2 days.
Evil? 2 days.
Say for 2 days.
2 days.
I wasn't going to say like a year or a month.
Oh my god. I would think that. I'm like, I could honestly not buy books for a whole year and I'd be fine. Not fine mentally, physically, emotionally, but I mean, I would have enough here to read.
Yeah. Well, you'd probably have enough to read for like 10 years.
Nah, I can 2.
2?
2.
I have about 10 years.
If I read 150
so
books a year, I think I've got probably like 300 unread.
Okay,
No, I don't have 300 unread. I think it's 200. So I'm fine. That's a year and a half. Speaking of new books. Secret Project.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Right. What? Why?
Did you see
and how?
on Facebook or Instagram and Reddit and all that how in his pin he was holding 5 books?
Yeah. But like he
It's
had
so dumb.
written 5. But one was a graphic novel for his son and didn't get released. And now this one's come out. So there's still another one out, like waiting in the wings.
Another one.
But yeah, no, I couldn't believe it. Like, because I stayed up because obviously I wanted to get some of the goodies. I didn't want the leather bounds because I don't have the first one. So I watched the video, had the backer kit up and ready to go. With 10 minutes before it was supposed to launch, backer kit completely crashed. It was... So his video went live at 1:45 in the morning for us. I know I had to drop Hunter off at school. So I was like, I can't stay up this late. So I kept just waiting for backer kit. I waited for an hour for it to refresh because, yeah, once it got to 5 to 1 is when that freaking 631 mark in his video came, and he's just staring at you. Like,
yeah.
And then I was like, no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But you said you
slams down a stack of paper, and I was just like, thank God Murray wasn't home. Otherwise, I would have been in trouble for waking him up because,
yeah.
Oh my God, I was so excited.
I don't think I saw it till the next day. I think I was on Instagram in the morning, and I saw it straight up.
Did I text you straight away? I think I may have messaged you straight away because I'm pretty sure I messaged you and Mitchell because obviously
you did,
Mitchell.
You did, and that's why I looked at Instagram. Sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, all I wanted was to get the Dragonsteel Prime and hopefully get a Way of Kings Prime, and boom, there's another book. We're not getting anything new in Melbourne, but we'll get some pretty nice books in a year or 2.
I know. That's the worst part about it. I'm like, it's coming like in June, right? I don't know when this shit's coming. 2025?
I think it's 20. The new Secret Project is 2025. but the Prime books, I think
Yeah.
they'll be sooner. I'm not 100% sure because, like,
The Prime book still confuses me. I have no idea what it is.
okay, let me break it down.
Yes, please.
From what I know and what I can
Mhm.
remember from reading and whatnot, the Prime books are what he wrote originally. So it's what, like, eventually there will be an actual Dragonsteel book, I think, from what I can remember. But so Way of Kings Prime and Dragonsteel are what were originally the Way of Kings now and Words of Radiance, which is why they're being released along with their leather-bound fancy copies. And that's why they're so cheap and why you can get them for free off his website. Dragonsteel won't be available until after the campaign's finished, but like you can read Way of Kings now, Prime, now for free or listen to it off his website. So it's just like, it's not canon.
Yeah.
But you can see where he got the stories and whatnot from. It's just a different version, I guess. You can say.
It's like fanfic of his own world.
Pretty much, I reckon. Yeah, so there's it's like, what's that one that we just got with the last one?
I don't know.
Something in case dough, I'm sure. Anyway, so that's a curiosity. So it's a story he wrote before he was published. So again, that one's free on his website and you can pick it up for cheap off his website if you want a physical copy.
There you go. Is
So
the
he
new
likes
book
to do
called
them.
Songs of the Dead?
I would have no
do we have
idea. I don't think
there's a title on Goodreads, but I don't know.
there is a time and date booked in place where there's going to be a first chapter read and I think title reveal. I mean, there's nothing on the actual back of it.
Wait,
So
I
why
know
would
what you're talking about. I saw that too.
Maybe it's on the Facebook, maybe and the Instagram.
Collective
And
Psychosis.
I've seen it multiple times. I'm not crazy. You are.
I feel like I'm being gaslit by Brandon Sanderson.
Well, yeah, everybody is all the time. I'm not writing another book. I'm on a holiday. Which, you know, if that's what you got to do on your holiday, that's what you got to do. I ain't going to complain. I'm still going to buy the book.
On Goodreads, Song of the Dead. Brandon Sanderson, Peter Aurelian. And then there's one-star review saying the audacity to be writing another book when we've been waiting for more than a decade for the Aztlanian to have been release date. That's the only thing I can see. So I think someone's just salty and making shit up.
I think that's someone that really wants the new the sequel to Rhythmist, which is great. Book that we really, really need that. You should really read that. It's nothing to do with Cosmere, but it's so good.
I have to read Calamity first.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
And then it's done.
But we funded and then some.
I don't like finishing series. For me.
Terrible. Too much commitment. Maybe that's why you don't have a boyfriend.
I am a commitment phobe.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a date where it's going to be. Maybe, no, it's not the 31st.
What color is it going to be?
They have said he did a live stream on the first day, I think. Or maybe that's where they said.
I forgot yours.
No, I go on my phone and I use Facebook.
Because you're an old lady. Your face.
Because I can't deny it, because I am.
No, you can.
You know what my brother put in my birthday card?
What?
We still love you, even though you're old and your days are numbered.
Oh my god, that's so harsh.
I know, right? He's only 2 years off of 30. Like, he's not that far behind me.
He needs to calm down. I didn't get a card this year, but Nathan last year made me a card and it was like, happy birthday from Nathan. And then he's like, and here was some blank space. So I drew you a picture of a rat.
That's nice. Like, see, I just get harmful words.
Yeah. Little threats.
I mean, I can't really complain. People that are like 2 hours older than me, I say they're old. So, but
it's so fun. I think it's fun because it's actually harmless. Like, it's a massive joke.
Yeah.
But you're not going around to a 7-year-old going, you're fucking old. I actually would, though.
I know you would, because you got problems. But yes, anyway, colour will be not the purple, which is what they were going to... No, maroon, I think.
Oh,
not crimson. I'm sure I said
He's got a
maroon.
red
Burgundy. Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Because yes, which ring is that one there? This one to go that way. Oh, that one. Sunlit Man is red.
Yeah.
But this one's going to be burgundy because it's going to work better with the artist who is yet to be revealed. Or did they reveal?
Peter. It's Peter.
Did they reveal it?
No,
I don't know. I
just
did
went off
watch.
this one thing.
I didn't watch the live stream live. I watched it on YouTube when it was uploaded, but one young man woke up, so I had to go deal with him. But the information is out there, and it's probably in that video somewhere where they say where they're gonna do the read and title reveal.
I definitely saw a post. Maybe they took it down because they had to change the day or something.
I think it was like part of their story, so that doesn't stay up.
Maybe. I checked the story highlights. It wasn't on there either, so it doesn't really help the situation. But yeah, it's funny because we had it written down as notes of will there be more secret projects, and there really was one.
Joke's on you. Yes, there is.
See, it says Songs of the Dead.
It
comes up as when you click it, it's got 1 review and 1 rating. There's a Peter guy attached to it. And it's
I am going.
saying,
Look, you know what? I'm hopping on my phone and having a look, see if it was on there.
So Tree is very upset. Let's look at Tree. They've got 2 reviews. One is for. Oh wait, they've got more than 2 reviews. They hate Dorothy Must Die. They love Crown of Feathers, and they hate Brandon Sanderson. That's what I found out about Tree.
Rough. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be a highlight or notes in the live stream video thing, but there's not. And I'm not scrolling through all the comments to see. Anyway, we are a well-informed, well-researched podcast.
100%. We come with only misinformed facts and just guesses. Vibes. It's all vibes, okay? This was actually probably the least thought out one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like,
we are. What is it? Flying about a sheet of
your pants.
Yeah.
Pants for seats.
Well, guys, listen and enjoy our chaotic vibes.
Yeah.
That's where you come here. Chaotic vibes.
Exactly. And like one of our first listeners, shout out Naomi.
Yeah.
She hears this one. She's like, it just sounds like we're listening to you talk to each other like normal. And I was like, yeah, that's the vibe.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why we do it.
Exactly.
Because it's fun.
Exactly. And we can officially just talk about books for an hour without feeling like weirdos.
I know. Exactly. That's why when we're in person, we can't talk unless there's a microphone in between.
Yeah.
When
just always carrying one around.
Yeah.
We'll never see your full face again, just this.
No, just the microphone. Yep.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. But no,
we're having
weirdly
fun.
enough.
Thank you for listening to our chaotic vibes.
Sleepy time vibes.
Chit chats.
Book reading slump vibes.
All of
Assassin Blade hater vibes.
Yeah, the stories are okay, but like
we're human and sometimes we're sad. Well, me at least.
Yeah. No, I had a pretty rough couple of weeks.
I'll pause this.
But that happens.
Why?
I turned 30. That's pretty depressing.
No, it's exciting. You lived. Darling, you lived.
Anyway, I made it to 30.
Stop.
I can't remember how we end these things, so thank you for listening to our chaotic shit to vibe.
Yes.
Vibe check.
And thank you for listening to episode
and tune in.
3.
Oh, right. I should probably say, or someone should say, we're switching from every other Wednesday to every Wednesday.
To every Wednesday.
To every Wednesday for more chaotic vibes.
Bookish vibes. Thank you for listening to Beyond the Bookshelf.